Well, who are you? Hi, I Rainbow Bright, and I'm Twink. Good to meet you, Rainbow Bright and Twink. My name is Tai Chi. Oh, so you're a Disney Marvel self. Yes, I am a Disney Marvel self. I am a Walt Disney Business Marvel Glee self. Well, that would make me a that would make both of us a Hallmark sheet, deep glee self. So, what brings you to my world? Well, we're here putting cast and beauty and brightness into the world, and I just happened to notice that your shirt needs a little more red in there. Hey, Twink? Hey, Twink, you think we got a little red? Yeah, I think we got some Starhurst from Red Butler, whatever, helper, to make your shirt red. Wink. I don't know what they're doing that for. Well, thank you. I mean, my shirt's already red as it is. So, do you have any foes? What world do you come from? Well, we come from a world that's called Rainbow Land, which is at the end of the rainbow. Any rainbow? I would think every rainbow. You see, I've been entrusted by God Almighty and Jesus the Son to put cast and beauty and brightness into this world, but not only this world, but all worlds. Well, you ever heard that saying, with great might comes great answerable? Yeah, I've heard of that, and it's meaning what it means. You know, I mean, Rainbow here, has been doing it for 40 years, soon to be 41 years, you know, and she's done all kinds of things. I mean, if you start to think of it, I mean, she beat the King of Shadow. She beat Merkwell Dismo all the time, and the Aldeling all the time. So I would take it that your world isn't flawless at all. No, it's not flawless at all. There is a slight of Rainbow Land that is known as the Hells, or the Holes, or whatever you want to call them. A world that unlike the rest of Rainbow Land, it's always dark and gloom, even though dark is a cast. It happens to be where Merkwell, Dismo, and Lurky live, and for about 40 years, or it'll take, or soon to be 41 years, they've been working to take the cast and beauty and brightness out of all worlds. But before that, the King of Shadows happened to take over that land before, and Merkwell, Dismo, and Lurky were working for him. Well, there was the Aldeling, who was taking over a world called Spectra. Now, this world, believe it or not, the sun had to hit its rays off of this world to bring it over to Earth, and if it got covered up, well, then there would be no spring and no summer, and all worlds would die. She didn't care about that. And I had to team up with someone named Chris, that's Chris with a K, not with a C, with his toll horse known as Onyx. And me along with Starlight had to fight not only the Aldeling, but also Merkwell, Dismo, and Lurky, because they'd followed us to that world as well. Well, I mean, that rainbow strap there you have, how do you know, did God Almighty entrust you with it? Yes, I had to come to the world which would become Rainbow Land. And it wasn't smooth. I met Twink here, yeah. And I also had to free Starlight, who was also frozen. I had to free all the other cast kids, like, Red Butler and Buddy Blue and Lila, and Lila Orange and Carrie Yellow and Patio Green, and Shy Violet and Indigo, which some folks say, and also including later on with Tickle Me Pink and Moonglow, and Stormy, who really isn't a cast kid, she's a weather worker, you know. Then I had to also fight the King of Shadows himself, but I was after including many mishaps that Murkwale, Dismal, and Lurky put us through just only to get there. Oh, and we also had to help. We got a baby, which shifted out to be the Sword of Light, which was a likeness that God took. And God saw Wisp here, and and was worthy and bold, and named her Rainbow Brite. So Rainbow Brite is more of a rank, not a name. Yeah, Rainbow Brite is more of a rank than a name, because my true name is Wisp, or Wisp Brite. Well, anyway, anything else in this world that you think need me to work on? I mean, I'm getting sick of winter already. When is spring gonna happen? Oh, it's not gonna happen until the end of the Friedif month, you know. But don't worry. I mean, winter is gonna be almost over soon. Yeah. Well, anyway, it's good meeting you, Rainbow Brite and Twink. I mean, Twinkle, Twink. Yeah, good meeting both of you. Oh, and you are always welcomed at Rainbow Land if you want to come there. Well, yeah, how am I going to get there? Well, I'm going to give you a key that only a few folks have ever given few folks. There was a boy on Earth a long time ago named Brian that I had befriended and gave a key to. You would be that only other fellow to have, well, besides Ernest P. Worrell, but you'd be the only one besides him to have that key. Well, thank you, Rainbow Brite. Thank you, Twink. You're welcome. Well, that was us. That was us. Meeting with Tai Chi. Tell us what you think about this film and have a rainbow day.